In Texas, politics is a hostage situation. Dozens of Democratic lawmakers have fled the state, refusing to return until Republicans drop their plan to redraw the U.S. House map in Donald Trump's favor. Without them, the Texas House can't hit the 100-member quorum it needs to vote. And Governor Greg Abbott is now threatening to have them dragged back, arrested, and even removed from office. Here's the bottom line. Republicans currently hold 25 of Texas's 38 U.S. House seats. The new map would all but erase 5 Democratic ones, turning them into safe Republican territory. Trump says that could mean 5 extra GOP seats in Washington, just in time for the 2026 midterms, when his party's thin House majority will be on the line. The plan targets blue strongholds: Austin, Dallas, Houston, and South Texas, splitting communities, diluting Black and Latino voting power, and forcing some Democratic incumbents into primaries against each other. One Houston district would swing 15 points towards Trump. Another Austin-based seat gone entirely. More than 50 Democrats bolted from Austin. Most landed in Chicago, where Illinois Governor JB Pritzker rolled out the welcome mat.
So Trump came up with a new scheme, rig the system, by ramming through a corrupt mid-decade redistricting plan that would steal 5 congressional seats, silencing millions of voices, especially Black and Latino voters. Texas Democrats were left no choice but to leave their home state, block a vote from taking place, and protect their constituents. This is a righteous act of courage.
Donald Trump wants more power. That's what this is about. He wants to face no accountability and no consequences. And that's why he's demanding Texas rig our congressional districts. There was a time when a Texas governor wouldn't be afraid to tell a president, any president, don't mess with Texas.
Right.
But Greg Abbott is too subservient and too weak to do that to Donald Trump.
Others jetted to New York, where Governor Kathy Hochul called it a war and vowed to fight fire with fire.
I cannot stand by and let this happen while Donald Trump and his co-conspirator, Greg Abbott, erode our democracy and drag us toward authoritarianism. Now, what Texas and Republican states are doing at the direction of Donald Trump, I say is nothing short of a legal insurrection against our capital. Legal meaning they're using the legal process. Does not mean it's legal, and it must be stopped. If Republicans are willing to rewrite these rules to give themselves an advantage, then they're leaving us no choice. We must do the same.
A smaller group ended up in Boston for a legislative conference. Abbott's arrest warrants only apply inside Texas, so outside state lines, the lawmakers are untouchable. But the governor's threats have escalated. $500 a day fines, felony charges for raising money to pay those fines, and even legal removal from office. Experts say removal is legally shaky. Abbott says Texans don't run from a fight. Democrats say they're running to save democracy. This age-old political trick is called gerrymandering. If your party is in power, you redraw the map to pack the other party's voters into as few districts as possible, or scatter them so thin they can't win anywhere. It's perfectly legal under federal law. The Supreme Court ruled in 2019 that partisan gerrymandering is a political question beyond their reach. The term itself dates back to 1812, when a Massachusetts governor drew a district so oddly shaped it looked like a salamander. His name was Elbridge Gerry, and so gerrymander was born. Redistricting usually happens once every 10 years after the census. Texas already redrew its lines in 2021. Doing it again now is rare, but not illegal. Republicans admit this is about political performance. Democrats call it a corrupt process designed to silence minority voters. If Texas pulls it off, other Republican-led states may follow. Florida's governor has already floated the idea. Missouri and Indiana could join in. Democrats in New York and California are now threatening their own mid-decade redraws, even if it means bypassing their independent commissions. Denying quorum is a high-drama move. but history says it rarely stops legislation. In 2003, Texas Democrats fled to Oklahoma to block a similar mid-decade map. They lost, and in 2021, they bolted to Washington to stop voting restrictions. They lost again. To succeed this time, Democrats would have to stay out of Texas until at least November. That means months away from their families, jobs, and paychecks, while racking up fines and legal bills. This fight is not just about Texas. If Republicans can lock in more seats now, Democrats will have to flip even more to win the House in 2026. That's why blue state governors are talking about their own map rewrites. The Texas House is scheduled to reconvene. Republicans are betting Democrats will crack first, while the Democrats are betting the public will see that this is a fight worth waging.